Hi guys, today we are going to be playing with one of the things that I bought on Black Friday, and this is Gimme Glow's newest palette. So I ended up buying both of their palettes. I know some of you are very surprised that I got their neutral one. Let me show you the one that we're going to be using today first. So this is called the Vivid Rose palette. Look at this packaging. This is just the carton that it comes in, and then I will take it out and I will show it to you. So this palette retails for $45. It is probably, I think, the biggest palette that Gimme Glow has ever come out with, because this palette has 10 shades and most of their other palettes have 9 or 8. So here's what the palette looks like. It is a beautiful pink and purple color story with some, not mauves, but they're like rosy nudes. I don't know how else to describe them, but I think this color story is so beautiful. And I will show you the other palette as well that I ended up buying, just because I am a sucker for cinnamon rolls. I don't know if you knew that. I'm a sucker for anything sweet, anything like sickeningly sweet. Like, I love it. So this is the Sweet and Sticky palette, and if you haven't seen this palette already, you can probably guess by the outside that it's going to be quite neutral. I do plan on doing a separate video with this, but I wanted to play with the Vivid Rose palette a little bit more. But here is what the Sweet and Sticky palette looks like. Like I said, quite neutral, but I can jive with these neutrals because it goes so deep. And if I can get a very deep crease, I honestly don't really care what color it is. And these shimmers look stunning too. And I love the tones in this nude palette. Like, this is nudes with a twist, and I can get on board with this. So I'm excited to play with this actually. But like I said, for today's video, we're going to be using the Vivid Rose palette. I'm super excited. I love Gimme Glow as a brand. I have so many of their things. I have their Vintage Rose palette as well, which they came out with last year, I think. This is so stunning. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. I love this. And I also have a bunch of singles from Gimme Glow, as well as a giant Gimme Glow empty palette. I also bought more empty palettes from them during their Black Friday sale. This is so big. Like, all of these top shadows here are from Gimme Glow. This is my Gimme Glow collection. And like I said, I have a bunch of like empty palettes and stuff from them as well. So I need to find somewhere to put this because this is so big. So I think we should just dive straight in, because I'm just really excited to play with this. I think this color story is so beautiful. And I'm kind of thinking that I want to play like sort of in this corner right here and not really touch like this super bright shadows. I want this to be more of a kind of grungy purple look, if you will. So I think that's where I'm gonna go with this look. We'll see what kind of happens, so you never know with me. My plans definitely might change halfway through. But let me start by priming my eyes. I'm of course going to use my Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my deepest shade first, because it is a purple and I just prefer doing that. So I'm going to take the shade here called He Loves Me Not, and that's going to be my crease shade. And I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eye and just pack this color on where it is that I want it to be. And then I will take it through my crease as per usual, so it's not going to be any kind of crazy placement. I just want to kind of test out these colors and see how they perform. Having a little bit of fallout with this, which isn't ideal, but we'll see if I'm able to wipe it away after. But it's definitely nice and pigmented, and that looks really nice. So just going to kind of work on placing this color down where it is that I want it to be, and then I will take a lighter shade to blend this out with. Making sure that when I put this down that it goes high enough up that when I have my eye open, I can still see this like above the hood of my eye. Just going to blend the edge here ever so slightly before I go in with my next shade, because it's just going to help the blend a little bit. So I'm kind of changing my plans already, which story of my life. I think I'm gonna take this shade underneath my eye, but let me first work on the blend on top here. So I think I'm gonna take this shade to blend it out with. These are very similar, but like I feel like that one would be a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna use this as my kind of transition shade. This is the shade He Loves Me. So I'm just gonna run that right over the edge of where I put down that purple and just really work on this blend. That's actually a really nice color, and it's showing up very nicely on my eyes. Despite it looking kind of light in the pan, it's definitely very pigmented, and I really like this color too. It's not a kind of color that I normally go for, but I feel like it works very nicely with this purple. I do feel like I removed a little bit of this purple though, now that I went in with this over the edge. So I'm going to go back in with the dark purple and try to build this up again. And hopefully that's not going to be a problem, because right now it's looking a little bit patchy, but we'll see what happens when I'm done blending this out and I go back in with the darkest shade. Let's try to just build this up a little bit to make sure that the crease is looking nice here. I just want to see like how this blends as well. These kind of colors are usually very tricky to get right, so I'm not surprised that I'm having a little bit of a problem working with this. It does seem to be building up again quite nicely though, so I think once I go in with my shimmer shades, I think that looks really nice. I'm not having any problems getting this built up again. A little bit of fallout on this side, but no fallout on this side, so that's nice. That probably means it's my fault. All right, no problems at all building that up. So I think I am going to take that other purple shade and just run that under my eyes. So I'm gonna take the shade here called Flower Power. This is such a beautiful purple. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this all the way across here. That looks really, really nice. No, I said I was going to make kind of a purple grungy look, but I just can't help myself. When I see very bright, but like almost kind of dark colors as well, I need to use them. I just can't help it. Just kind of meshing my outer corners and everything together with this color. And I love how you can really see the difference in all three of them, despite them all being purple. But that looks really, really nice. Cool, I am happy with this. Let me try to remove this fallout because I would rather not have purple fallout on my face the rest of the day. That's nice. I'm not really seeing much of that left. Maybe just a tiny bit, but I think with a little bit more highlight, should be able to cover that up. Also, if you're wondering about my earrings, I really don't know where they're from. I think they're from Forever 21, like 2 years ago maybe, so definitely not available anymore. I thought I would just say it because I know someone's going to ask. So for my lid, I think what I want to do is, I'm tempted to only use this shade here because when I swatched it, holy shit, it was so beautiful. And then maybe I can take a little bit of this one just underneath my eye, like in the inner corner. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to put down some glitter primer though. Actually, I take that back. I'm just going to spray it because I really love how Gimme Glow's shadows are when they're foiled. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking the shade called Pedal to the Metal. Did I show you which one I was using? Of course I did. I'm gonna take this one right here. And I'm just going to slap it all over my lid, blend it into my crease, and just make it into a beautiful look here. So that is beautiful. I'm just going to work on really getting this to be as intense as I am able to. So I definitely took this shimmer up a little bit too high, but sometimes it just gets out of hand, you know? If something is really pretty, I just can't help it. So I'm gonna go back in with that darkest of the crease shades that I used and just try to sort of bring this back a little bit because the shimmer definitely took over. So because I'm just in a mood to like try everything today, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna take the shade here called Guns N' Roses. Gonna spray this a little bit as well, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this like sort of in the middle of my lid, but more on the outer part. I just want to see if, wow, that's beautiful. I just want to kind of change up this color a little bit and just add a little bit of extra interest, and I think that is really pretty. Oh, I like that. Just a little bit right here. Okay, lovely. Really, really nice. I'm going to take the shade Pink Rose, and that's just gonna go right in here. That's really nice too. I like how that just added a little bit of extra sparkle. Maybe I will just take this in my inner corner as well and just kind of connect it to my lid. Since it is the lightest shimmer in the palette, that just sort of makes sense. Very cute. So I like this. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to finish off my eyes. I'll probably do green in my waterline because I can't help it. So I'll be right back when the look is done. Okay, so this is the look all done. Like I said, I had to go with green in the waterline because how could I not, right? So this is Equalized by Lethal. Who is surprised? Probably nobody. For my lips, I wanted to go with a red, and I feel like I've been wanting to pull up my reds like this whole month so far when I've been filming because like Christmas, and I also just want a chance to wear my red lipsticks. I feel like I just don't wear them enough, and I feel like with the looks that I've been doing in December, they kind of go. So this is one that I actually only bought because of the name, and I've only used it twice. This is from Beauty Bakery, I think this is. Yeah, Beauty Bakery, and this is in the shade Cinnamon Churro. You guys probably know Churro is the name of my cat, so anything that has churro on it, I love it, and like cinnamon churros are the absolute best, and it's why we named our cat Churro, so I had to have this and it was so cute, and it's a mini, and on top of it the formula is amazing. Like, this is so cute. I love this. So let's see, how do I feel about this palette? I really like this palette so far. Obviously I would like to play a little bit more with it. I'm not going to have time in December. I don't think. I've pretty much got my whole month plan out already, so being able to fit in another video with this palette in December is going to be kind of hard. But if I have time in January, and if nothing really comes in the rest of the month, I would love to do some more looks with this. Let me know if you want to see that. I could also maybe do a video combining this one with the more neutral one, because like I said, I do plan on having a video up with this palette, which was hiding. So maybe I could do that, maybe not, I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. Also, is there anything you want me to do to like spice up this palette a little bit and maybe make it a little more me? Do you want me to maybe pull in like another shadow from somewhere else and like put in like a pop of color or something? Do you want me to maybe do some kind of a graphic liner, like a fun liner detail or something in a colorful shade, and just kind of, you know, spice this up a little bit? Let me know what you want to see with this, because I'm open to suggestions, and this video is definitely going up first, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I already filmed the one where I used this one. I'll make sure I don't. Let me know what you want to see with this palette. I would love to hear your input. So that's gonna be it for the video. Like I said, I do really like the palette. I need a little bit more time to like really make up my mind about it, but I didn't have any issues per se. It just took a little bit of time to like work with that dark purple, but other than that, everything performed very, very well. And I mean, I know how reliable Gimme Glow's quality is, so I don't have a doubt in my mind that the rest of the shades in this palette are going to be really, really nice. So that's gonna be it for today's Annettemas. I hope you guys are enjoying December so far, because I am. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.